Yay! Good afternoon. Got a little side project this afternoon, or this evening. Got the truck here, and we got some stuff down there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what we run in this beast. And my oil filters. So, ones I bought are a little bit shorter. See if I get another set of those on order. I've been sitting here about an hour. Drove her pretty good on the way home from watching the trans rebuild. Crawl underneath there, find the oil pan and the plug, and get my container out, and let's do an oil change. It's only been about 2 years. Not quite 2 years, but close. When I put the exhaust and the headers on this thing, because that's when I added the filter kit. If you remember, we had to go that way because the filter hangs in the back there, and the headers run right where the filter is supposed to ride. So we'll end up having to buy the relocation kit, and I bought the dual kit just for the heck of it. So build specs on the truck. 4 stickers coming apart. Need to replace that fender liner anyway. Yes, it's set up for dual batteries. No, I don't have one on there. So, alrighty, let's get to work. Ooh, here we are underneath the truck. See? As I was talking about, the adapter piece with the headers. Here's my little drain pan. I've already got her loosened up. Pull the pan back a little bit here. Let me see if I can hold you all over this way. Try to make a big mess in my front yard. Got you up here on the grass because it's a little more level up here. Get more of the oil out. There she goes. Good black oil. There she goes. Still warm. I don't know why it's doing that. I got the little plug in the middle open all, because I got this. There it is. Forgot to open the vent. Make sure we keep the drizzle in the pan. Alrighty. We're draining good. Let's roll it back out without getting oil everything. Yeah, she's kind of black. So, I did the oil in this truck 2 years ago when I did the intake and the different things. And then, it was down for a while. With the fuel tanks. And then this year I got it back up and running with the new fuel tank. Doing great. Cupping on my tires there. So I checked the oil right before I went to go get the motor, and then I picked up the engine for the Jimmy, and then drove it down to the folks' place, so it's 3 hours away, and then came back that night, and boy, the thing was running fantastic after that. She always had kind of a real shaky, really cleaned it up. But I checked the oil before I left, and it was still kind of golden brown. And I've driven this thing, to the brother's place and around town and whatnot, but I just never really got it out and got it up to speed. Well, apparently that's what it needed. Because this morning I checked the oil and it was just black. I was like, it's time to change it. So, don't see any fuzzies or anything floating around in it. So, anyway, let's let that drain for a little bit, although it's not even dripping anymore. It's just warm enough. So now we gotta get the filters taken care of. Alrighty, here's my twin filters under the hood. Unfortunately, I tried to loosen them just to make things a little easier. The forward one is stripped. The back one, I was able to get it to go. These are 3001s. Okay. Couldn't see that sticker, that number before. I've got 2004s, I think is what I bought. So I've got some rags down there to catch the oil drippage, because it's making a mess. These are not a good location for this unit. Should have put it more upright. Now it's getting all oil covered and I can't grip it. Come on. Come on. There's the end. Just sit there right there. Of course it's going to want to fall, so we're going to drop it down in the rags out here, so I have to go find my filter wrench and work on this other one. So we will be back in a flash. Alrighty, the old filter wrench here. It's probably my grandfather's. It's turning. Not very fast. There she goes. There she goes. Let's get that down there. And broke the seal. Got a little slinging. That one wasn't quite as bad. Alrighty. A little light cleanup. I'll put new filters on. Alright, now that the noisy diesel truck is left. Like I mentioned, 3001, HP 3001s was the filter I took off. I couldn't read the number, couldn't find the number on them. So these are HP 2004s, same fit. I just double checked. This is all the same. They're just a little bit shorter. So maybe next time we'll write down the number and we'll get the longer version. Get your oil out, the fresh oil, not the used stuff. Wet the seal. As much trouble as I had getting these off this time. I can only imagine what it would have been like without that. I like to preload my filters. Let it soak in. That way you're not running quite as dry for quite as long. Get you out of the way. Clean off the finger. So I've already wiped everything down here, kept it clean-ish. Next contact. 3/4 to 1 full turn. Put the can in on the top there. I'll even come with a sticker. They come all wrapped up in nice plastic. So these new ones, oops, sorry about that. These ones, yeah, they still are a 1-inch. They just look smaller. Still in the field of view, yes. So same thing. Now the nice thing about running dual filters, he's got a little more capacity for a little more oil. So seal is done. The angle's all wrong here. Doesn't help that I'm left-handed. Preload the filter. That's pretty good. It's about 3/4 full, maybe about half. Contact. One full turn. That one doesn't get the K&N logo. So filters are on. Let's go down and get the drain plug put back in, and then I gotta find my funnel. I don't know where that went. I'll have to check the shed. But yeah, we'll start refilling. Woohoo! Here we are, back under the truck. Plug bolt. I don't know if I can do both of this to let you see. Clean the bolt off. There she goes. And, oops, sorry about that. Let the wrench go right there. Make sure we're spinning it the right direction. You don't want to go super tight on those. Strip it out, and then you gotta essentially get a new drain pan. So, alrighty. Pull the oil out from under the truck. Doing this all one-handed, of course. Oh, pointing a camera at me. And then I'm going to do a quick wipe up there to get any residual to make it easier to spot if there's a leak. Well, the light is failing. We're running out of daylight here. So we're going to have to improvise. I'm going to take the quart that we opened up to use with the filters. I'm going to fill up the motor, or at least dump that in the motor. Not sure how this is going to work, my little plan, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Now we're going to go make a funnel. Okay, what I did is I pulled the grommet out. There it is, out of the valve cover. Behold, it's big enough to fit this. And this is nice and open on the back. We're going to drip oil all over the place. So we'll go ahead and put the lid back on, just to minimize. We'll use the knife safely, of course, cutting away from you. Don't get bloody, cut towards your buddy. Right now, y'all's my buddies. Let's see if we can do this without getting too nasty. Funnel. Let's spin you back around here and we'll drop her into place and press on. And that's about a jug, same oil, 1030, conventional. This truck's old enough and leaks enough that I'm not running synthetic in this thing. It'll just puke it all out over the ground. If I ever do to this what I'm doing to the Jimmy, then possibly. I think the Jimmy will probably get synthetic blend. Alrighty, so we can do here to make a big mess. Just like that. This is a 4.5 quart system. With the filter, should be a 5 quart. But we are 3.5 quarts in right now. So 4.5 with the one that I added, so technically the crankcase is full. I've got 2 filters, so that's another quart of oil there. Because we did dump a little bit into that, but so we're probably about 5.5 to 6 quarts total, because I've also got the lines to this adapter. That's going to take a little bit of oil too, so I'm thinking we'll be alright dumping this whole thing in. 6 quarts in right now. Let's go over here. See if we can see out of the dipstick. Something to keep in mind is, number one, I've got fresh clean oil in there, so it's not going to show up very well. Number two, it's still draining down. And number three, I'm losing daylight, so it's hard to see. We're full. A little bit on the high side, but once we fire it up, it does all its corrections and fills oil where it needs to go and slings it around and does all sorts of good stuff. We'll be ready to rock and roll. So grommet back in. That breather back in. No drippy from the plug. Don't see anything dripping from the whatchamacallits, the filters. So here is where we fire it up. Get the keys out. And check it again. Oil pressure never went to zero. Oh yeah, we were right on the full mark. Beauty. So there you have it. Get you off the tripod here. So there you have it. There's an oil change on the old 84 Chevy with the dual filter setup. So I don't know how long that took. I didn't look at the time. Probably about an hour elapsed. It's 10 after 8 right now. I'm trying to think. I started right around 7, just before 7. Of course, it took a little bit longer with the camera and bouncing back and forth and setting things up, so I probably added 10-15 minutes to it, but we are good to go for another 2 years. Probably not. Need to at least do once a year, like end of summer or something like that. So alrighty, thanks for watching. Y'all be good. Bye bye.